Women have been the change makers across the world. When you talk about Kashmir, women are not behind. In this special episode, we're joined by a very special guest, someone who has been an entrepreneur. She has a background in the media studies. She was an editor, she was a journalist, and she has been doing multiple things in her profession. You're watching Awaz the Voice and I'm Nazir Ganai. Rubina Sushil, Rubina, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ ज्वाइन करने का. And when I was going through your profile, a lot of things came up. You know, you being a journalist, then you went to Delhi, started working with ANI Statesman, and then rose to become an editor of many lifestyle magazines. And that was at a time when a lot of things were, in fact, India was going through a transition, and you got this firsthand. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. And could you just sum up your journey, how the journey has been so far?
Thank you very much. I have been from the media background, as you said, and you missed one very important part of my life. I am also an author, and I have authored 2 books. I'm very, very, very passionate about Kashmir. So there are 2 books which I have authored. One of them is called Under My Blue Sky. It is a coffee table book on Kashmir.
Okay.
Another is Chinar Tales. Chinar Tales is short stories. I'm very, very happy about the response I got for Chinar Tales. There are 6 very short stories on Kashmir. So thank you very much for inviting me here. I'm very happy to share that my journey has seen. I have been in this profession of media for almost 20 years, and at the same time I had also started my own company. In fact, companies. I started my own preschool and daycare in Gurgaon, and after that, at the same time I was also working in the travel industry for Kashmir. And finally, after COVID happened, unfortunately my daycare and preschool got closed. But just after COVID, there was a tremendous opportunity for travel. What we call today is revenge tourism. So because people were not able to travel during COVID, they were all closed there was a kind of a house arrest for everybody. So suddenly after COVID was over and people were free to move around, there were so many people moving around everywhere. They wanted to simply leave their homes and travel, and it was a very big opportunity for those associated with the travel industry. That is where I got this, you can say that, we always say that when one door closes, the other opens. And I think this happens only to people who are very positive in life. So I just took that, I was very sad that my school and my whole business had collapsed, and also travel industry was just going zero during COVID. But when this thing was over and this all started, it was like a huge boon for the people who were all of those who were associated with travel, whether it was hotels, whether it was airlines, whether it was travel agents. So I took that opportunity with both hands and went ahead and then started a new venture, which was not only travel, it was also with golf. So golf is my new big venture, which I today want to talk to you about.
So basically, when I introduced you, I think I saw many chapters of this. You being an author, then journalist, then getting into this preschool and then play school, and then another phase of life was to deal with the travel, and now the golf. Uh, you are a daughter of the soil. You know Kashmir very well. You know the nitty-gritties here, nuances here. And Kashmir is golfer's paradise. What was the idea? You lived outside, you stayed in many of the states of India, then came back. What was the idea to start it afresh from Kashmir?
Yes. So my husband is a avid golfer.
Uh-huh.
Once we during the COVID times, when I was talking to him
Uh-huh.
about my school and feeling a little disappointed, because I have always been somebody who has been working. I think working is very important for all women. It's not about money. It's not about no matter where you are, what you are, even you're married or you're unmarried, education and working is very important, because it is something that sustains you throughout your life.
Okay.
So for me, it was not about money at all. We were very comfortable. Everything, I have a house, I have 2 kids, and everything going for me. But being somebody who I get very intellectually stimulated by my work. I need that for my own growth. I will never stop growing. So I always learn new things, and I like being with people. I like doing new things and learning. The whole process is a learning process. So I was just talking to my husband, feeling very sad about the fact that the school is closed, and what do we do next, and what's going to happen. So he's a golfer, and he simply said, why don't you try and go to Kashmir first and find out about the golf courses there. He had played there. He had played in Royal Springs many times, and he had always praised.
So Royal Springs is a world-renowned golf course in Srinagar. Royal Springs Golf Course. That's what Rubina is mentioning.
Yes. So he had played golf in Royal Springs, and he had always appreciated it. And he said it's actually something that you should at least have a look at.
Okay.
Go to Kashmir, have a look at the golf courses, and let's see what we can do about it. So next opportunity, when I came to Kashmir, I traveled across. I went to Royal Springs, I went to Kashmir Golf Course, I went to Lither Valley, I went to Gulmarg, and I was absolutely surprised. It was a big surprise for me, because when I researched about this, they are not ordinary golf courses. They have been developed by world-class architects. Kashmir Golf Course is a British era golf course. It was developed by a person who was a foreigner and a well-renowned architect who has, there are people who specialize in designing golf courses. And the kind of challenges there in Kashmir Golf Course, amazing. Then the Royal Springs, again, an award-winning architect who has designed Royal Springs. Then Lither Valley, beautiful place. I mean, absolutely, you will not find throughout the world, you will not find such a scenic place to play golf. Now, this was again, it came as a surprise for me. I didn't know that, I had never concentrated on this before. I had not thought about this before. So it just happened that I invited a few of my husband's golfing friends. I asked them, yes, they were from Chennai.
Okay.
And I just asked them, there is a huge golfing community actually in India. They travel all over the world for just golfing. They are so consumed with this golf. They are so addicted to golf that there is a term called golf widows. So the women, including me, who are wives of golfers, they are called golf widows, because the golfers are never home. They're always traveling. For golf, they are addicted to it. So So I just invited a few of them. I said, can you come to, they were
Kashmir.
planning a trip to Thailand that year. I said, instead of Thailand, come to Kashmir. I'll pay all the expenses. Come to Kashmir. Stay there for 2-3 days and play in Royal Springs and Pahalgam. And just give me feedback. That was the only reason, because I had not yet decided whether this was a good idea to bring people from outside Kashmir to Kashmir. So it so happened that 8 of them decided to come here in the month of September. And at that point of time, it was beautiful. It was autumn, and there were apples everywhere. And even in Royal Springs, there are apple trees.
Yeah.
And they were full of apples. The whole scenery was so beautiful, autumn leaves, and very beautiful. So I also traveled from Delhi with them, and I stayed with them for 3-4 days. Just generally wanted to take their feedback
and all.
And you will be amazed. You will be amazed. So besides playing golf, they had other reservations also, of course. They were from Chennai.
The security and all.
Yeah. So they had. They were a little worried, and they were like, Kashmir this, Kashmir that, it's not safe. What do you say? Do they have good hotels? Because golfing community, they are from very well-off backgrounds.
Okay.
They are not our ordinary travelers. So they came here, and they stayed here, and they played golf, and they stayed in some of the good hotels. They had food. I used to take them for Awaz. I used to show them some of the heritage places in India besides golf and all.
And the cultural experiences.
Just went around for 3-4 days, and the feedback I got was amazing. I could not believe that I was not I was not thinking that I'll be getting this kind of a feedback from them. I was just thinking, let me try it as an experiment. This was amazing. They were first of all, the welcome they got from Kashmir, all of them, all the people, including right from the airport, the driver, the people at the hotel, the golf courses, everybody was very welcoming, very welcoming.
So as I'm told, then Gindun, I think, which is a Kashmiri term, Gindun means play. It got born. And what is this Gindun all about? So Gindun is focusing on a particular game, or it is just
I'm very happy to announce that we have started a company exclusively for golf at the moment.
Achha.
At the moment, it is only golf. It's called Gindun, and it's a Kashmiri word. All of you are familiar with Gindun. Gindun is playing in Kashmiri. Now, at the moment, we are thinking that, like I said, all over India, I have realized after that group came to Kashmir, gave me the feedback that it is something that we are we find very beautiful, and everything is very nice. You must promote this place, because very few people in India know that there are very good golf courses here. After that, of course, then a lot of people come, and it was all word of mouth. A lot of other groups also came to play. What I understood from all this is that in India, there are thousands of golfing communities where, only I contacted a club in South India where Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kerala, Coimbatore, all of these southern states have I'm talking about just one club. It is called Addicts Golfing Society of Southern India. So I just contacted them and found out there are in one club, there are more than 20,000 members. 20,000 men and women playing only golf, going from one place to the other, going abroad. So this was just one small club. Then when I came to know about other places, I found out it is a huge opportunity. There are lakhs and lakhs of people who have, some of them retired at the age of 40, retired from their thing, and all they do is go
Just
and
play
play
golf.
golf and travel with their golfing friends. There are clubs, there are communities, there are women golfers, there are even kids who are into golf.
Acha, Rubina, golf is seen as the wealthy man's, game, and you talk about the women. We see very less women in this format of the game. How, as a woman, how would you promote women to come forward and?
You'll be surprised. There are many women playing golf. There are many women playing golf. I had just in last year a group of 22 women from Pune came to play here. Then last year in 2022, a group of nearly 30 women from Bangalore came. It was all golfing community of only women, but it's not like that. Women are now everywhere. They are taking interest in not only golfing, in many other things. So they are as addicted to golf as the men. Yes.
So Rubina, when you talk about an initiative like Gindun, government of Jammu and Kashmir is also trying to promote golf at its own level. There are some golf tournaments happening in Srinagar, in Gulmarg, in Pahalgam, but at the same time, जब तक आप local stakeholders को involve नहीं करेंगे, इस game को आप promote nationally and internationally नहीं करेंगे, तो आपको क्या लगता है कि do you think government should come and support these stakeholders to promote it in a big way?
Of course. देखिए golf courses जो हैं इतने मतलब करोड़ों रुपए डाल के आपने बनाए हुए हैं. अब मैंने खुद बोला है कि they are world class. They are, and I have been told by golfers who have played internationally that है आपके पास ऐसी कमाल की चीज है आपको के पास, लेकिन क्यों नहीं ज्यादा लोग आते हैं यहाँ पे.
बिल्कुल.
Now इसके पीछे भी एक बहुत बड़ी बात है. देखिए हम आपको ये बता दें कि golfers have invested a lot in this game. It's not an ordinary thing कि आप अपना क्रिकेट बैट उठाया और निकल गए और वहाँ पे क्रिकेट खेलने चले गए, फुटबॉल लेके गए और खेलने गए. Golf is a very expensive sport. And they come from very good backgrounds. They spend a lot of money when they go to a place. वो काफ़ी सारे, क्योंकि ये जो गोल्फ कोर्सेज हैं इनके आपको ग्रीन फीस देने होते हैं, फिर इनके आपके कैडीज होते हैं, उनके लिए आपको पैसे देने होते हैं, फिर आपको गोल्फ कार्ट्स हायर करनी होती हैं, फिर गोल्फ कोर्स की रेपुटेशन उस इन्हीं 3 चीज़ों पे, प्लस आपकी मेंटेनेंस, आपका क्लब कैसा है. गोल्फर्स का एक अलग ही लाइफस्टाइल होता है. वो फिर the club should be of that standard. Once they play, it's a very strenuous game. It's very tough. It's not like आपको लगता होगा बस ये क्या करते हैं, ये तो चलते हैं बस greens पे थोड़ी देर. It's not like that. It's almost 18 to 20 kilometers of walk. It's very tiring. At the end of that, they like to sit in a club where they can relax, have some good food, enjoy for some at least 1 or 2 hours, and then go to their other places. Plus they should be having all these facilities. Unfortunately मैंने ये अपने एक्सपीरियंस से देखा है कि है हमारे पास इतने fabulous हैं गोल्फ कोर्सेज, ये तो मैं बोल रही हूँ, लेकिन कहाँ है मेंटेनेंस की बहुत ज़्यादा मेंटेनेंस, गोल्फ कार्ट्स, कैडीज. अब आप खाली कैडीज की बात करो, कैडीज ऐसे वैसे नहीं है. आप किसी को भी उठा के नहीं बोल सकते. आप लोग समझते हैं कैडी का काम है कि वो गोल्फ किट उठाया अपने गोल्फर का और उसके साथ साथ चल दिया. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. ही इज अ टेक्निकल गाय. Caddy is totally trained into, he knows every nook and corner of that golf course. He has to understand the temperature, the wind. He is the one who tells the golfer कि आपको किस एंगल से किस इस पे खेलना है. In fact, let me tell you, many of the caddies have then gone on to become professional golfers themselves.
Oh, that's nice.
ठीक है जी. So ये चीजें अगर आपको गोल्फ प्रमोट करना है अपनी स्टेट का, आपको इन चीजों पे ध्यान देना ही पड़ेगा.
So do you have any plans to do in training programs for these caddies of Jammu and Kashmir?
We would like, I understand that there are some training programs for caddies going on right now. It's a very good idea, of course. जब हमारी कंपनी थोड़ी सी और बढ़ जाएगी, इंशाल्लाह we will then think about. But I feel that I know that this is going on. A training program for caddies is going on.
In one of our programs on the Awaz, the Voice, we had a chance to speak to some of the golfers, professional golfers from Jammu and Kashmir, and a big feedback had come from them. Ki we should catch them young. We should tap the schools and teach these kids this format of the game, and also introduce it to school and college level. So, do you think this is the space where you should intervene?
ये आपकी जो स्पोर्ट्स मिनिस्ट्री है, आपके जो ऑफिशियल्स हैं, who are associated with sports, चाहे वो गोल्फ हो, चाहे फुटबॉल हो, क्रिकेट हो, taekwondo ho, whatever. It's very important when you draw policies that this one line, catch them young, यही आपके काम आएगी, और ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है. आप ये देखिए ना, ओलंपिक्स में क्या हो रहा है, एशियाड में क्या हो रहा है. व्हेन यू कंपेयर, छोटी से छोटी कंट्री हमसे बहुत ज़्यादा आगे है. We are not criticizing the people who are doing it. They are doing it. It's fantastic. They have worked so hard. But मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ कि चाइना, USA, बाकी कंट्रीज जहाँ मेडल्स आ रहे हैं ना, उनका सबसे ज़्यादा कंट्रीब्यूशन ये है कि at the age of 3, 4, they are already putting the children through that. टाइगर वुड्स का बेटा 2 साल का, 1.5 साल का, अभी चल नहीं पाता था, but he had a golf stick with him. So अब चलो वो एक्सेप्शनल बात है, लेकिन अगर आप ये पॉलिसी बनाओगे कि 3 साल की उम्र से, 4 साल की उम्र से आप इनको ट्रेन करना शुरू करो, क्यों नहीं होगा?
लेकिन जिस स्टेट में गोल्फ कोर्स जाना ही एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज होता है फॉर अ नॉर्मल पर्सन, लेकिन एंटरिंग इनटू गोल्फ कोर्स इज अ बिग चैलेंज फॉर पीपल लाइक.
अगर आप पॉलिसी बनाओगे तो कि ये हमारा ट्रेनिंग पॉलिसी है, और फिर देन एक्सेस टू द गोल्फ कोर्सेज तो आप दोगे ना. अगर आप एक ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम बनाओगे फॉर स्कूल किड्स, तो then you have to give them an access.
In fact, that is the reason in the former governor's time, Satyapal Malik, when he was the governor, entering golf course was the biggest political statement he made, and he reduced the fees to 100 rupees. He said anybody can get registered with the golf course for 100 rupees, but that was the political part of it. But at the same time, I think Gindun can be a game changer. And
Gindun, yes, you're right. We are going to be a game changer because we are looking at very different aspects of the golfing game. Number one, I would say that we will talk to the officials. We will make sure that make them understand that not only are we getting people from India who are already traveled so widely, who have already played everywhere. They should be given the facilities. Like I said, आपका golf course अच्छे से maintained हो, आपके golf carts हो, बहुत कम है. You will not believe कि कश्मीर golf course में golf carts है ही नहीं. आपके रॉयल स्प्रिंग्स में golf carts हैं, आपके caddies हैं, and they are well trained. हाँ. वही caddies maybe are available at Kashmir Golf Course also. They are also good. Lidar Valley में caddies नहीं है. They are not trained. So we face that problem there. अब आप मलेशिया से, थाईलैंड से लोगों को ला रहे हैं, यहाँ caddies ही नहीं. Golf carts वहाँ की 4-5. आई थिंक हैं, बट मतलब आपके पास रिसोर्सेज हैं, ऐसी बात नहीं है। कैडीज को ट्रेन करके लाना कोई
You
बहुत
have to
बड़ी
scale
बात
it up.
नहीं
You have
है।
to scale it up.
गोल्फ कार्ट्स और अवेलेबल करनी कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। अगर हम ट्राई करें तो हम अपनी कार्ट्स भी खरीद सकते हैं। बट द थिंग इज, वेयर इज द गवर्नमेंट? व्हाई आरंट दे अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि ये कितनी बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है आपके सामने,
बिल्कुल।
कितना बड़ा है इसमें। आपका रेवेन्यू कितना, आपकी इकोनॉमी को कितना काम मिल रहा है, आपका कितना काम हो रहा है। आप यहाँ पे जॉबलेसनेस की बात कर रहे हैं। when we get about last time I got nearly 188 golfers 2 years back. कितने लोगों को काम मिला यहाँ, कितने लोगों को यहाँ काम मिला? There were so many people who I had hired as coordinators. They were helping me out. So many of the porters were there. So many of them shopped for lakhs and lakhs of rupees की shopping यहाँ पे हुई है। वो लोग गए हैं। फिर कितनी सारी टैक्सीज, कितने सारे होटल ओनर्स एंड एवरीथिंग। तो एक किस्म से इकोनॉमी को तो बूस्ट मिल ही गया ना, और लोगों को उनको काम भी मिला।
So that was, I think that is going to be a game changer also, and a lot of things are to be needed and policies to be drafted. So that was Rubina Sushil giving us an insight about how golfing tourism or golf tourism can actually scale up the economy of Jammu and Kashmir, and also how different policies should be brought to streamline this sector. Rubina, we wish you all the best for your all endeavors in this, and I think Gindun can be a game changer.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We'll definitely love to
Thanks
talk
for
to you
having
again.
me here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.